Hello and welcome to another episode of, well, what am I calling this? I'm calling this California Workers' Compensation Attorney because that's what I am, right? First, before I get started, I want to let you know that I am traveling. So I am filming this in my hotel room instead of my office. So I apologize for the background, but at least I'm filming. That's something. Having said that, let's get into today's topic, which is about attorney's fees. How much is it going to cost me if I hire you, or they say, hey, injured myself, but the sad thing is that I can't afford a lawyer, or I already have a lawyer for my workers' compensation case, but my lawyer sucks and I can't pay you. I want to let you all know that it's not expected that you will be paying a workers' compensation attorney upfront at all. You don't have to save money to pay your lawyer. That's not how we get paid. So lawyers should not be charging you to represent you if you're an injured worker and you have your case in California. What happens is that lawyers take usually a 15% fee, which is half the rate of what happens in civil court if you have personal injury, for example. If it's strictly a workers' compensation case, the fee is usually about 15% that the lawyer will ask for. And usually what they do is they have to request that from the judge. But at the beginning of setting up your case, the lawyer will go over this 15% with you. That is industry standard all across the state. So you need to understand that it's not going to come out of your pocket directly, especially not at the outset of the case. It comes off of the back end of any settlement that you might be engaging in, or if your case goes to trial and if you win, if you're awarded something by the judge, then the lawyer might get 15%. What you want to do is take any worry that you have about how much it's going to cost to get a lawyer and just put that right out of your head. You don't have to worry about that. I want to encourage you to reach out to a lawyer. It doesn't have to be me, but if you have an injury and if the only thing that has been keeping you from reaching out to a work comp lawyer is this idea that you don't have any money to pay, you may very well need to reach out, especially if you want to know, like, hey, I'm experiencing these symptoms. I'm not sure whether this is a work comp injury. Talk to a lawyer. A lawyer is going to be able to help you with that. Also, if you already have a workers' compensation claim, and if your lawyer has not returned your phone call or email after months of trying to get a hold of him or her, that's completely unacceptable. Now, if it's only been a couple of days that you've been trying to get a hold of your lawyer and he or she has not gotten back to you, give your lawyer a break. Okay, here's why I say that. Because we have court that we have to be in. And if we were in court on your case, you would want us paying all the attention that we can possibly pay to your case on the case while we're in court. And you wouldn't want us fussing with, chasing down anyone else or returning a bunch of emails or returning a bunch of phone calls. You want us to focus on you. So just understand that. But if you have tried to contact your lawyer and it's been a week, try again. But if you've done that a few weeks on end and you're not even getting a courtesy call back saying something like, hey, I got your message, I'm in trial, I will get back to you as soon as I can, or I will get back to you in 3 weeks, that's when I think this all will be over, then, at that point, you need to consider whether it's worth it to move on. It may or may not be worth it. That's a decision that you have to make. But maybe you should at least call somebody else to see, whether that should be done. All right. So if you have a work injury and you don't know what to do and you're stuck, you can always feel free to call me, of course. Call other lawyers if you want to also, but feel free to contact me. All of my info is in the description box below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, I'll see you all later in the next episode. Subscribe if you have not already done so, because I'm going to give a lot of tips about different aspects of workers' compensation cases. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the advice. I really appreciate you helping this channel grow, so your likes and your subs really mean a lot to me. And leave a comment or question below. I'm happy to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And hit the bell. Don't just subscribe. Hit the bell so that you're notified when I am providing you with another tip about workers' compensation law. And I'm going to be providing all kinds of interesting information about what it's like to be in the trenches in court, and what the attorneys are facing with the judges and what we're facing with defendants, because you need to know what you're up against. And I'm happy to provide you with that information so that you can sort of see it from the ground floor, if you will. All right, everyone, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.